Okay, ladies and gents, we're back finally. Welcome to the briefing for the 2020 Atomic East Gippsland Brim Classic from Marlow. It has been a horrible year and it's great to be able to finish on a high note and hopefully have a fantastic weekend of fishing. If you have a look at all those sponsors there, they have been fantastic and supportive throughout 2020 and will continue to support us going into 2021. Let's get into this briefing so that we can get things done as quickly as possible. All right, let's have a look at our venue. Marlow Inlet will be where we are this weekend. That is your map of Marlow. So basically you can fish anywhere inside the mouth of the Snowy River there. And moving all the way up, you've got the lake you can fish up the river systems. Let's have a look at our speed zones, making sure that we do a look out for those speed zones. So we've got 10 knots down the bottom there. You can see all those 10 knot speed zones. You can see almost across from the start there, you go into the slips, which is your 5 knot zone. And as you head up the river, once you pass the entrance to the lake, it does turn into 5 knots. So making sure that we obey all those posted speed limits is very important. Our boat ramp and check-in location. Now, there are 2 boat ramps, so this is the main one down the bottom. Now, if you find that it's got some sand on it and you'd rather launch at the other ramp, you can launch at the Brodie ramp, no problem at all, but the start will be down here at the bottom. So whether you launch here or launch up river, you still need to then come down and do your key tag check-in. Where that sign says there, key tag check-in, that's where we'll be standing from 6 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday. You will file past and do the key tag check-in. We'll make sure that your live well is empty, your safety lanyard's attached, and your life jackets are on. And then we'll make sure that your safety lanyard works. And then you can go and bob around for a while and wait for us to start. Okay, once 2 p.m, so from 7 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon is your fishing time. Once you have hit that 2 o'clock mark, you need to be back over at that ramp there to hand your key tag in. So obviously if you've launched down the bottom, this is what you'll do. You hand your key tag in, put your boat on your trailer, head around. And as you're heading around, you'll drive then into the pub area and you will drive all the way up to where our weigh-in section is and you'll stop there. Once you pull up there, you can help your teammate put your fish in the weigh bag and then allocate 1 member to head up and weigh in your fish. So you're weighing your fish in front of the pub there. If you've got the best bag, the Sunline best bag, you will definitely get some photos taken. If you've got a big brim, we'll also take some photos, and we have our mini tank to hold the big brim in. If you're coming from the Brodie, it's exactly the same process, but you drive back from the Brodie. So what you'd need to do is hand your key tag in at 2 o'clock and then drive back to the Brodie ramp, put your boat on the trailer and drive down to the weigh-in. Once you've weighed in, you can head around, as you can see there, and park the car on the grassed area if you want to grab a beer or go in and socialise at the pub. And we can park a fair few cars there, which is good. Or you can head off. But obviously once you've weighed in, you're going to need to release your fish. So you'll need to walk back down to the water there and release your fish and hopefully get your weigh bag back to us as soon as you possibly can, which should be really good. Okay, so as we just said, tournament schedule tomorrow morning. 6 a.m. we'll be there checking in your live well and your safety lanyard, getting you your key tag, and then from 7 till 2 is your fishing, and then we have our 2 p.m. drive-by. Around about between 2 and 3 we'll be doing the drive-by weigh-in. Make sure you support the Marlow Hotel and grab a beer or grab something to eat. Head there for dinner and support them because they do a great thing for us, allowing us to run our tournament out of their on their property, which is great. Now, random draw prizes, which we normally draw at the briefing, they'll be drawn Saturday after the weigh-in, and if you are, it'll be on the live stream. So if you are one of those winners, you can come and collect your prizes at the pub on Saturday arvo. Okay, Sunday, exact same process, 6 a.m. We'll be checking you guys in, making sure that your boat's live wells are empty, you got your life jackets on, and then we'll have a rolling start down the leaderboard Final day check-in, 2 p.m, back down at the main ramp down the bottom there, and then the drive-by weigh-in. Once everyone's weighed in, we'll go through our presentations, and we will be giving away this weekend presentation for the Samurai Big Perch to the biggest perch for the weekend, presentation of the Sunline Best Bag for the heaviest bag for the weekend, our JML Angler Alliance Big Brim for the heaviest brim for the weekend. We've got our presentation of our Hurricane Monster Movers prize, which is to the team that moves the furthest up the leaderboard on a day 2. We've also got the Shimano Junior Angler prize to the junior angler who finishes highest up the leaderboard, and I think we've got 2 juniors in the field this weekend. And then we have a presentation of top 10 to our overall winners who get the cash. And you can see there, third, $11.50, second, $17.25, and first place, $28.75, and the trophies. A few of our rules, which we all know. We are fishing from 7 till 2, not before or after. All anglers must have their Victorian fishing licence, and if you are the boat operator, you must have your boating licence. Make sure you obey all posted speed limits while fishing the tournament. It is your responsibility as a boat driver to obey that 0.05 blood alcohol law, so make sure you do watch that police may be in attendance. Now, each team is looking for a maximum of 5 fish, and they need to be 29 centimetres to the tip of the tail, so full length, 29 centimetres we're looking for. Once you catch your 6th fish, you need to then upgrade, so you need to release one of your fish from your live well. You can only have 5 on board at any one point in time. Live wells must be a minimum of 60 litres with an aerator or some sort of water circulation unit. You can fish hard bodies, soft plastics or flies to catch your fish, but there's no bait. And you can only actively fish 1 rod at a time, so if you do get snagged, you need to bust that one off before casting another line. If you are in a boat, so with PFDs, if you're in a boat under 4.8 metres, you need to wear it at all times. Boats over 4.8 metres, you must wear your PFD when you're moving under the outboard motor. Anglers are not permitted to leave contact with their boat either while fighting a fish, and any angler observed away from their boat will have that fish removed from the day's bag, or 1 fish removed from the day's bag. Teams must respect other teams' fishing space, remain a good cast away, but if an angler is in distress, they are a top priority, so please render immediate assistance and help them out if it's safe to do so. Now, if you are late back to the main ramp down the bottom there at Marlow by 2 p.m, you'll incur a 100 gram per minute penalty to your weight. Teams that are 15 minutes or more late back to weigh in will be disqualified from that round. Now, teams caught blatantly breaking any of the posted speed limits on the river will also be disqualified from that day's weigh-in. And if you are booked by the police for speeding in a tournament session, you'll be disqualified from that day's weigh-in as well. Okay, let's have a look at our team's starting order. And then we're pretty much done and we're ready to go. If you have any questions, I will be at the pub at Marlow tonight. So feel free to either give me a call or come down and see me. Okay, let's look at this starting order. Number 1, Samurai rods. 2, Chemically Sharp. 3, MPW. 4, Savage Trailers. 5, EGM Revisited. 6, Tough Tackle. 7, Apollo Bay Fishing Charters. 8, Lowrance. 9, Don the Sash. 10's Berkeley. 11, SLH Ferals. 12, Gerber. 13, Hurricane. 14, Brim by Stealth. 15, Scales. 16, Blackfin. 17, LL Allen Orbost Angler. 18, Fanatics. 19, Eco Gear JML. 20, Real Steel. 21, Ever Hopeful. 22, NJH Plumbing. 23, New Vision Bricklaying. 24, Brim It On. 25, Tight Lines. 26, Mad. 27, Marlow Bait and Tackle. 28, Meetung Hotel. 29, Wild Wings TXD. 30 is the Old Pricks. 31, Cranker. 32, Smashed Crabs. 33, Wobbly Mix. 34, fishing.com.au. 35, Barely Legal. 36, Purple Patch. 37, Get the Net. 38, Pro Strike. 39, Daiwa Barflies. 40 is Number 1 Ugly. 41, Atomic 89 Samurai Rods. 42, Weekend Warriors. 43, Spotters. 44, The Raging Gamers. 45, Hummingbird. 46, Peeled Prawns. And 47 is What's Turning. So that is your starting order. And that brings us to the end of our briefing. You can watch it as many times as you like if you missed anything, but if you do have any questions, feel free to give me a call. And remember, make sure that you text me, or one person from your team texts me your team name and a copy of each member's fishing license, and the boat operator a copy of the boating license, so I can tick you all off. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and look forward to catching up with you, all you guys at Marlow. And yeah, hope it's a fantastic weekend. We'll talk to you soon.